The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
It's bowl season, and for the Badgers, a very challenging draw in Orlando as Wisconsin takes on South Carolina from the SEC. We'll hear from head coach Gary Andersen on how his team is getting ready for this bowl matchup. We'll get his thoughts on South Carolina as well, and we'll hear from some of the players as the Badgers go bowling for the 12th consecutive year, the longest running streak in the Big Ten Conference. It's all coming up on the Badger Sports Report.
Stabby will hand it to Gordon to the right side, has space, 35-40, Gordon to the 50, outside the numbers to the 40, he's to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wisconsin, Melvin Gordon. First play from scrimmage, handoff Bush, working the right side, tries to cut it back up across the 25, ball's knocked out, recovered by Des Southward, Wisconsin football. I believe that was Darius Hillary who knocked it out, Southward with the recovery. 4th down and 5 for the Badgers from their own 30. James McGuire snaps, and they're going to run a fake. Wozniak, and they bend it around to Chris Borland, who's going to throw it, and it's caught across the 40, 45 to the 50-yard line. Jacob Pedersen on the catch, and what in the world can't Chris Borland do? First down, Wisconsin. Off the right side, slips a tackle, 35, free to the 40. He's gone, 50, 40, right to 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin. And the Heartland Trophy stays in Wisconsin. Final score, Wisconsin 28, Iowa 9. For the 10th straight year, the Wisconsin Badgers in possession of Paul Bunyan's axe. It's over in Minneapolis. Final score, Wisconsin 20, Minnesota 7. 10-5, touchdown Wisconsin. Melvin Gordon, 70 yards. Fires picked off Borland, quick through, 40. Touchdown, James White. The Badgers are headed to the Rose Bowl for the 3rd straight year. Deep down the middle, Aberdown's got it, 15, slanting right, 10, 5, touchdown, Wisconsin.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
This is Andrew Seelsdorf. He plays hockey. This is leukemia. It's bad business. This is Andrew's oncology team. They love Andrew. They don't like leukemia. And thanks to them, Andrew is now cancer-free. Booyah. They are the world-renowned physicians, scientists, and nurses at the American Family Children's Hospital, pioneers in pediatric cancer care. UW Health. Remarkable.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good-looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
As a fan, there are lots of ways to cheer for your team, from hanging with man's best friend or a group of friends, by standing out or blending in, whether it's somewhere close to home or the other side of the world. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. See what loyalty looks like at the Loyalty Report on the postgame.
It's pretty neat. Not many guys get to accomplish that in their career, and it's kind of the culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of good teammates and good coaches.
As I said in the open, this is the 12th consecutive year that the Wisconsin Badgers are going bowling, and I don't want that just to be a throwaway line. That's pretty impressive stuff. I think a lot of programs out there would like to be in your shoes right now. That is, as you would say, that's powerful. That consistency to have postseason play that long.
Yeah, it is, and it's it's not easy to get there, number one, and you can get a little complacent and people can get a little spoiled. But I've seen on the other side of get on the other side of the coin, and all of a sudden it's not there anymore, and the kids miss a special experience. But our kids are excited.
Long physical season of Big Ten football, and obviously the non-conference schedule challenging as well. This break from the last game now getting ready to the bowl game, is it giving some guys who are banged up an opportunity to get healthy and be up and running on January 1st?
Yeah, it has. Mentally and physically, I think it's a big break and it's an important break. But the whole team, those kids go through that grind, and you play, like you said, 12 games, and you get a couple byes mixed in there, and August and everything else. But you look back, and Abby looks really light on his feet right now, more so than he has for a long time. And he had that rib, but he never says a word about it. He keeps on banging through it. And Tyler it looks good now, moving around. That ankle's got him back where he needs to be, trying to get Dallas back. But there's just a number of kids, you can go on and on, that were nicked up and banged up and are moving around. Ethan's moving better. He had his knee scoped, but looks like he'll be back for the bowl game.
I know Barry, when he was coaching, would say it's a busy, but it's a good busy. But from a coaching perspective, give us a feel, Gary. I mean, you guys are trying to get ready to go beat South Carolina, but at the same time, the clock is ticking in the recruiting world. How's that balance work for you and your staff?
Well, it's a very busy time of year. You got to stay very organized and on task, and you got to pick your times for practice. And for us, it's always making sure the kids have got time to get their studies and their finals, and we're in the middle of those meetings and trying to make sure that's happening. So we communicate with the kids. That really falls more on me this time of year to give them the opportunity to have the support they need. But they're recruiting, the coaches, they're flying all over. We're to the point now in recruiting where you continually look at it, and it's great when a kid says yes and he commits to us, but you have to continually educate yourself to make sure that is the proper fit, that he's going to be able to, number one, get in school, that he's going to hold up his end of the bargain, he's going to represent Wisconsin well. So just because a kid commits doesn't mean it's over. You're still recruiting just as hard as you were before, and you have to make tough decisions in recruiting this time of year. And then, thirdly, you look at it and you break it down. We are getting ready to play South Carolina, who's a very talented football team, and get the kids ready, keep them on pace. When they walk in, let's practice. As I always tell the kids, everything we do, we're going to do it hard, we're going to do it fast, and as quick as we can, and they've handled it well.
And in the meantime, some good developmental work as well. We may leave out some names here, but have there been a couple in particular, Coach, that are like, okay, this guy's making a jump, and he can help this program maybe sooner than later?
Yeah, two guys that really jump out at me and continually do it is, Troy Fumagalli has had a very, very solid year, and he's gained 30 pounds. He's kept his speed. He catches the ball very well. It's going to be fun to watch him develop. And, Cheekway, just the way he competes every day, that's a good old line. And, their goal every day is to kind of knock Cheekway around, and Cheekway just keeps getting up and, putting on his hat, and the way he keeps on battling through. So, but I'm proud of a lot of those kids. Alec James is another one that jumps out at you, and Jazz Peavy's come off after he had his hamstring in the All-Star game. He's done a great job of this last 5 or 6 weeks of being healthy again. So we need those kids to step up, especially in the skill areas as we move forward, and on the defensive front. That's going to be huge for this team next year if we have a chance to compete.
Yeah, those are some names that you can look forward to ahead in 2014, but there is that New Year's Day 2014 game against South Carolina. We continue. We'll visit with the coach about the Gamecocks and the Capital One Bowl as the Badger Sports Report continues. Local Subway restaurants are inviting students and families to take Coach Gary Anderson's Health Challenge. Stop by your local Subway and pick up official Coach Anderson tracking cards to help your family track healthy eating habits and physical activities. Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot, just, the way you started it. And I think all the walk-ons, here in the country, everywhere you go, feel the same way. I mean, you wouldn't change it for anything. I mean, obviously it'd be nice to be on scholarship right away, financially and all that, but kind of the mentality and the work ethic and everything you learn from being a walk-on, you wouldn't change it for anything.
It'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff Central Time in Orlando, Wisconsin and South Carolina out of the SEC and the Capital One Bowl. Well, I think even a casual college football fan, when you think of South Carolina, bowl number 7, Jadeveon Clowney comes to mind. Kelsey Quarles, 99 along the defensive line. Very, very good as well. Less known, but Clowney. Yeah. I don't know what can be said that hasn't been said already about this kid.
Yeah, both those young men are very talented. They're going to play this game for a long time. And that's, what else can you say about him? But it's consistent. It's not just one game. And I hear all these stories about Clowney doesn't do this or do that. Well, I got to see it. Somebody's got to show it to me on tape because he's a very impressive young man. But both those kids play hard. There's a nice support cast. That's a good defense. And you don't get to 10-2 in the league that they play in. And it's like us. You sit at 9-3. You played some good teams. You beat some good teams. Did you win them all? No. But you got 2 good teams, and in my opinion, great teams playing each other. And we'll face it off. But they're a talented crew. They believe they can win. I guess 3 years in a row now they're trying to get 11 victories. Yeah. That's very difficult to do.
Yeah, you look at the defensive stats, and the tackle statistics are very evenly distributed. Mm-hmm. So I think that speaks to your point that cast is very good around those players such as Clowney and Quarles. Offensively, Connor Shaw, well, he seems to be a lot of things, and maybe tough would be at or top of that, or near the top, if not at the very top of that list.
Agreed. He commands things very well. He moves through the game very well. He's made big plays for him. And you don't see a drop-off. You don't see 4 or 5 situations or 3 bad series or I'm not getting this done. He just kind of plows through the games and does a very nice job. And if you listen to Coach Spurrier and what he says about him, he has very high regard for that young man.
It seems like you guys have seen about every style of offense there is. With South Carolina, as you scout them, is there anything different that you see?
Well, the one thing, Coach Spurrier is going to do what he does. And to his credit, much like I said at Penn State with Coach O'Brien, they both have their ideas, their want-tos, and they're not going to let people change them. So as you look at them and you scout them, you may feel like you have an opportunity to take advantage of this or take advantage of that, but they're about execution. They're who we are. There's not a bunch of bells and whistles to us. They'll have some trick plays and some things they'll throw at you, but it's been consistent through the years. And why? Because he knows it works, and he's very comfortable in that system.
All right, it's the Badgers in South Carolina, New Year's Day, noon kickoff Central Time, Wisconsin and South Carolina in the Capital One Bowl. Coach will return in a few minutes with this week's Great Dane Great Question of the Week. Stay with us.
Growing up, that's always in the special games come after New Year's, and this is a special game. I think it's a BCS caliber game against a 10-win SEC opponent, so we're excited for it, and it's a chance to make a statement.
Just show what type of program we got here. Wisconsin. We always worked hard. We still get overlooked, but this is what we do. We try to play on these days. We try to make the bowl games every year. We're a hard fighting team. And we want to continue this.
Bowl games is kind of what you strive for all season. So you got to know, you got to prep well. You got to have that motivation to win the game. So I think this is a senior class that's mature. We've been a lot of bowl games, and we know how to kind of go about it. So I think we just got to keep doing our thing, keep prepping hard, and we're coming on top.
Well, they got a good team, good players, good scheme. Obviously they got a really good guy in the line with Clowney. Their whole line's pretty good too. Basically their whole team. So be one of the better tests that we faced all year, and we'll just have to show up and play together and execute every play. You can't be missing deep balls. You can't miss a block for a big run. So you just got to be on your game.
We expect for them, their front four to be, strong, athletic, and fast. Those guys make plays, all across the board. They're real athletic. Even in the secondary, the corners can get physical as well too. So on game day, we definitely gonna have to come out and make some plays. I think we got a good game plan. We just got to work it and get things crisp before the game.
Well, they've got a very balanced offense. Obviously, Coach Spurrier is somewhat of a guru. On top of that, I think they run the ball in an impressive way, and their quarterback makes a lot of plays. So, very dangerous offense.
They've got a talented quarterback, good offense, really. He's responsible with the football. I think he can run better than people give him credit for. He's pretty mobile, escapes the pocket well. and then throws the ball away when necessary. And then they also have a talented tailback in Davis, who's a tough runner. He's quick too, so definitely got our work cut out for us defensively.
Senior day, we didn't finish that game off how we wanted to, so this game isn't for us. It's definitely for the seniors.
Yeah, it means everything. You got the last game with this group of seniors playing football with these guys, and football isn't one of those things where you can play like pickup games with your buddies, years from now. So this is kind of our last shot together, so it means a lot.
And I was a part of the 10th win in 2009 in Orlando, and it felt great to win, end the year on the right note. And I think number 10 is a special number. To get to 10 looks a lot better than 9 and 4. We're just excited about the matchup. I think we face them up well, and have a lot of respect for them. So we're looking forward to it.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
One day, cancer as we know it will cease to exist. But until then, there will be no rest, for they are the ones who push science, who seek more effective protocols and preventions, the ones who treat the most complex of cancers in search of cures. They are the world-renowned physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the University of Wisconsin Carbone Cancer Center, Wisconsin's only nationally designated comprehensive cancer center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I'm here to get a Camry.
Oh, Camry's reliable and really fun to drive.
Sounds like I hit the jackpot again.
Again?
Hey, honey. I got you this mochaccino, and on the way I rescued this puppy.
Right now during Toyotathon, get an amazing 0% APR on a new 2014 Camry. Or lease Camry for just $199 a month and get $1,000 down payment assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.
College football, Wisconsin and Minnesota. Here's Endicott on the run-up, and the kick is in the air. It is a line drive, and on a bounce, it'll be Jones at the 1, at the right hash mark 5 to the 10, between the hash marks 15, up across the 20-yard line, and gets driven to the turf just across the 20-yard line. And this game is underway as it was Endicott, the kicker, on the stop in kick coverage for the Badgers. We're underway in Minneapolis.
Kickoffs for me have always been my favorite thing. It's one of those things where there's not a whole lot of moving parts, so it's just you and the ball, really. It's teed up for you to just kick it as hard as you can, basically. So just always is, even it's almost like I said, it's my specialty. I would say it's definitely my strongest suit, but it's just one of those things. Ever since I started kicking, it's the thing that I've liked most about it. Committed in April, I guess it was, after Coach Jenick took the job here, and just basically it was a it's who you know type of situation. So when he left for here, I just gave him a call and asked if he had a walk-on spot here for me, and he said they probably do, and came up on a visit a couple weeks after we first initiated it, and so I came and saw the school for the first time in April, and just fell in love with it, and here we are. So when I committed in April, definitely didn't know or didn't even think I'd be starting this soon. It's been great though, but I wanted to come in and contribute to the team as early as I could. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be this early, but it worked out that way. But it was a pretty smooth transition. It was a little rushed with the application process and all that, committing so late. But all the coaches and staff made it real easy to transition, even though, like you said, it was really late. But everyone made it smooth for me.
Well, we hadn't seen a lot of him practice because he hadn't been with us very long. We just felt that in the situation we were in at the time, talking to Coach Jenick also, we just felt he deserved an opportunity and a chance to do it in a game. And so we gave him the opportunity, and he didn't flinch. That was the thing that jumped out the most. Was he came in, he kicked the ball well, The trait that he has that stands out to us, and another reason probably why he's probably so popular on the team, is that he's heavily involved with tackles. He's had numerous tackles on kickoff and has come down and made some plays, so he's very tough in that situation for us right there. So that kind of makes everybody kind of think, hey, this guy's all right. He kicks it and he goes down and covers at the same time.
I'm definitely probably the smallest guy out there 99% of the time, but it's just one of those things where, you know, it's football and it's a contact sport, and just because I'm a kicker doesn't mean I'm going to run from contact. So, you know, if there's an opportunity for me to hit a hole and make a tackle, I'm going to try to take it, even though I may be small. But, you know, if I can just even disrupt the play, then I think that's a successful play for me. The biggest thing is just consistency, I would say, just being able to hit the same ball over and over again, so you get the same ball flight, same hang time. But, you know, as a more statistic note, definitely hang time is the most important thing. Obviously, if you can get the ball in the end zone every time, that's a definite plus. But hang time, just so we can allow our kickoff team to get down there and cover them, because I think if I give the kickoff team enough time to do it, I don't think any kickoff return team is going to be able to do much on us.
We talk about not being choppy in his approach and getting a good smooth kickoff, and we talk about our timing and our upper body violence as far as seeing everyone getting as much speed down the field as they can. If you pin them inside the 20, that's big. That's when they get bowling pins with their names on them on Mondays. So a pin inside the 20 is huge. Inside the 25 is very good, because now if it's a touchback, the ball goes to 25. So anytime inside the 25 is also big for us. So we've had, you know, numerous pins this year, which has been outstanding. And that's always come from good kick, good hang time. We always talk about with Andrew is that we have good guys working for you on both sides of the ball. So give them a chance for them to get the ball up, get a hang time, and to give those guys a chance to cover.
Let's see what I've learned. Control your nerves for sure. Before the first kickoff, before Purdue, you know, I had a lot of butterflies in my stomach and all that. But I basically, after a couple kicks, it's all the same from when I was kicking back in high school last year to now. It's just, yeah, there's a lot more people watching, but it's the same kick, it's the same distance, it's all that. And the thing I most enjoy is probably just the energy right before the first kickoff. You're about to set a game underway. It could be a big game, you know, Ohio State, you know, in their stadium, or even here. Like, it's just the fans, you know, they're wherever you are. There's a lot of energy, and it's just really fun to kick off a game.
Some schools use a sign to identify themselves. The chop, the fork, the O, hook 'em horns. But there is one sign every team wants to be identified with. Fans show their loyalty in all kinds of ways. Ours, just buy another Hyundai. See what loyalty looks like at the Loyalty Report on the postgame.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
Here is a story I'd like to impart, a tale of a little girl's sick, ailing heart. It begins with her doctor and favorite nurse, then on to her blankie and polka dot purse. As we are the UW, it is doubly true. We have gizmos and gadgets all shiny and new. With talents and skill and brain power galore, we fixed Kennedy's heart, so she is sick no more. UW Health and the American Family Children's Hospital. Remarkable.
Wisconsin cheese, making good food great.
The Badger Sports Report with Gary Andersen is brought to you by Charter Communications, by the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, by Hyundai, by Adidas, by Toyota, and by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
This week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week comes from Mitch in Chicago, and he poses this question knowing there's a few weeks between the last regular season game and the bowl game. Is it difficult to get your team to peak at the right time?
Well, you know, I think it is, Mitch, and the biggest thing is listening to the young men in the program. It's important that you listen to them, get their feedback, and then you got to go out and practice. But keeping them fresh, you don't want to be out there forever practice-wise. You don't want to, you know, be browbeating them, if you will, this time of year. You want to give them a chance to be fresh. The development of the young kids is very important. You have to be flexible, and some days are going to be better than others. Kids get a little bit distracted with finals, and they should get distracted with finals, and you know that's what we've just gone through this last couple of weeks here. So we'll get them back where they need to be. We'll practice well. We'll keep them fresh and excited about moving on and playing. And the key is to get them to the point to where they get one more opportunity to compete together, and it's never going to be there again for them. And these kids will go out and play hard, but it is a challenge.
All right, Mitch, we thank you for your question, and we thank all the great folks at the Great Dane restaurants, all 4 in Madison, as well as the location up in Wausau, for sponsoring this segment of the program, and a special shout out to the good people at the Great Dane Fitchburg, the host for Coach Anderson's radio show throughout this football season. The Badgers and South Carolina, New Year's Day in Orlando, the Capital One Bowl. The Badgers playing in a bowl, as we mentioned, for the 12th straight year. Next week, we turn our attention back to Wisconsin basketball as the Big Ten season is underway. Thanks for watching.
Hi, welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I'm buying a car today.
We've got a big selection. Which one?
No clue. Thought I'd surprise myself. Excuse me, what are you buying today?
A Corolla. We're getting a RAV4.
I'm getting a Camry. Got a lot of choices. Let's keep it rolling. What about you?
During Toyotathon, get 0% APR for up to 48 months on a new 2013 RAV4. Or lease RAV4 for $189 a month and get $500 down payment assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the officially sanctioned annual award recognizing all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. NACDA and USA Today co-founded this esteemed honor in 1993, still widely recognized as the crowning achievement in college athletics.